Hello, everyone. And like Wendy said, we are going to talk all about Farm Bureau member benefits for the next few minutes here. So as you may have heard before, the way you access your member benefits has recently changed, and we now have what we are calling our member portal, which allows only our members to access that members only content, including our Farm Bureau member benefits. So the first part of today, what I'm going to do is walk through how that member portal works and how you can create your account to be able to have access into that member portal, and then of course access your member benefits. And then the second part of today, we're going to highlight a couple of our newest member benefits, as well as just a brief overview of all the various benefits that we have to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to begin with. And what you should see now is the Farm Bureau website. So I am going to WFBF.com. And if you haven't visited this recently, you might notice it looks just slightly different across the top, and that you now see options for login, join, renew, and the contact us. What I'm going to walk through today is this new login tab at the top, which, if it goes here, is going to bring you to this new login screen. So for today's example, I'm going to guess that the majority of people on the call have not yet created your account. If you have created your account, that is awesome, great, good for you. We'll get to the next steps for you guys in just a minute, but I want to walk through right now how to create the account initially, since I know a lot of you probably have not gone through this process yet. So it's going to prompt you for an email and a password, but since we haven't yet created our account, our first step for first-time users is actually going to be to click this Create Account button underneath that red Login button. So I'm going to go ahead, click Create Account. It's going to ask me if I'm a Farm Bureau member, which yes, we're going to say yes to that question. And then you're going to have to input a little bit of information here. What you're going to need is your membership number or your Farm Bureau number. And Wendy has volunteered that we're going to use Wendy's information today and get her account created for her. I already have Wendy's account number popped in here into the box, but if you don't know your Farm Bureau membership number or your account number, there's a couple of places where you can find this. One is in your most recent Rural Route issue. If you still have the package that magazine came in with the mailing label on it, your account number is listed on that mailing label. So you can try to find that and take a look to get your membership number from there. If you receive our Farm Bureau member benefit e-newsletters, your membership number is also at the top of that e-newsletter. All of you would have received one of those earlier in June if we have your email address on file, and our voting members received another issue of that just yesterday, actually. Again, voting members, if we have your email address on file, your membership number would have been at the top of that e-newsletter that came yesterday. You can also take a look at any of your prior Farm Bureau membership renewal notices. Your member number is included on there. And those of you who are rural insurance customers, your membership information is included with most billing notices as well. If on any of those documents you can't find your membership number, you can also email us, info@wfbf.com. Just shoot us a note with your name and your contact information, and we can look you up and get you that membership number. So once you plug your membership number in, we're also going to plug in the zip code here that belongs to your membership and the last name. And then I've got to move my screen here. We're going to click search. And it's going to pop up all of the individuals that are associated with your membership. So in this instance, we just see Wendy's name, but if Wendy's husband was also associated with this member number, you would see that individual's name show up here. Or if there are other household members associated with the membership, you would see those additional names showing up in this list here. The reason you're going to see multiple names if they are associated with your membership is that this new system allows each individual to customize their account and be able to choose their communication preferences for the membership. So if it's a husband and wife or sharing a membership, they can each set up their own account and their own communication preferences. Or if it's just an individual, like this case, we can just set it up for the one person. So I'm going to go ahead and click Wendy's name here, click next, and then it's going to ask for an email to use as a username. So I'm going to type in Wendy's email here. You would use, of course, your own email, and then you're going to create a password. Just like with other passwords, we strongly recommend you use a combination of letters, numbers, symbols, and don't pick anything that is too generic and easy to be able to be hacked, because we don't want that happening, of course. So then I'm going to go in and create her a password here and click register, and it should be just as simple as that. So we are now inside what is called our member portal. The first page it's going to bring you to is actually your member benefits, but I'm actually going to come back to that in a little bit. And instead of going into those right away, what I'm going to do is click up in the top right of my account and show you a few features that we now have with this member portal and some of the ways you can customize your account. So at the top here, top right, I'm clicking my account and account information. And this is where you can see what we currently have on file for all of your contact information. This allows you to customize and make updates as needed. So if you move and you have a new mailing address, you're able to go in, log in yourself, and update that contact information. If your phone number or your email changes, anything like that, you're able to go in, and it's a self-service program where you can just make those updates and it'll take effect for you. On the right-hand side then also, I'll go through, there's a few other options in the menu here. So one of those is the additional information. And here you can share with us additional information about yourself, which the more information you can provide in these areas, the better we can serve you and the better we can send you information that is going to be most relevant to you and most applicable to you. So there's a few options in here that you could check through, describing, the category that best fits you, any program areas where you would like more information. And of course, on the bottom there, if you're not currently a Rural Mutual customer, whether you would like someone to contact you about that. I'm not going to touch these right now in this account, but I just want you to know that those are all available for each individual to customize within their account. There's also, of course, the option to change a password here. Wendy will probably want to do that so that I don't have her password anymore in the future. But if you need to update that, you can do that yourself. And then you can also update your communication preferences here as well. So various email subscriptions, if you want to have us be sending you information about upcoming events like the annual meeting, your Farm Bureau member benefits, county information, all those types of preferences can be selected within your member portal account here. And additional e-newsletters that we send as well. You can subscribe or unsubscribe from those various email communications that we send to our members. Another cool feature I want to point out in here as well is your membership card. So a lot of times we get requests to have a membership card sent to individuals, and you now all have access to print your own membership card as needed. So that is an option. It'll list your name, the membership county, your membership number, and the membership expiration date there as well. So that is what you now have access to as a Farm Bureau membership portal. I will then go back. I'm actually going to log Wendy out here, and I'll maybe take a pause quick if there were questions on that portion at all. If not, I'm going to jump in a little bit next onto accessing the member benefits piece of the portal. I logged out right now just so you can see what this looks like. But if you go to the Farm Bureau website click under the membership tab and member benefits. That's going to take you to this whole alphabetical listing of all of our Farm Bureau member benefits. Now, right now, we are not logged into the member portal. So all that's going to be shown is the basic information about our benefits. You're not going to see a specific code or link at this point because those specific codes and links are meant just for our members only. Trying to protect the integrity of our member benefits, we're keeping all the specific details behind that login to the member portal. So potential members still have access to see what benefits we have to offer here, but they're not going to be able to actually utilize the benefits until they have an active account and are logged in. So if you're not logged into your member portal, on the member benefits page, what you're going to see is this little box that says you must log in or become a member to use this benefit. So I'm going to scroll down here and say, I'm looking to book a car rental. So I'm going to click log in. It's going to pop up with the login screen again. I created the account and password here just previously. So I'm going to type that information back in here, click login, and now it's going to take me to that Avis benefit I'm looking at. And underneath here, added on the bottom now, you'll see that the specific discount code and the link to use are now visible since I'm logged in and have been verified as an active Farm Bureau member. I can go ahead and click this link, book my car rental, do what I need to do. And then if, say, I'm looking to plan other travel and I want to see other benefits, you have the menu on the right-hand side here. I can click all benefits and that'll show up in alphabetical order. Or we do have multiple categories listed. If I'm looking specifically for booking more travel, I'm going to click the travel and recreation bucket. And then I could scroll down and select, I need to book a hotel as well. So I'm going to click and look at what Choice Hotels has available for my travel destination.
Mandy, there was a question from someone. Are we able to share hard copy benefit pages to our customers that are not computer savvy? That's a really great question.
Yeah, so we do have generic handouts that don't have the specific member number discount code or link on them. So that is something that we can be providing across the board, members, non-members, to let them know we have these benefits available. If you have a customer who is not tech savvy, not going to be logging in, and you have verified that they are in fact an active member, we can share that information, a specific link or code with them, so that they can access it or call in. Like if it's a hotel reservation, they could call in to the hotel's number, give them our specific discount code, and make their reservation that way if they're not comfortable doing it online. That's also something that any member, if they're having trouble accessing it online, need to get that code or something from us that they're not able to access, they can give us a call here at the Farm Bureau office as well, where we can just make sure and verify, look them up in our database, make sure they are a member, and then get them that code. Good question. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing the website here for a second. And I will just double check if there were any other questions regarding that login process, creating your account, or how to view the benefits online. All right, I gave that a few seconds. So we'll keep moving here then. And the next piece that I wanted to talk with you all about is just highlighting a few of our newest member benefits. We've been fortunate to be able to add a few new ones in this past, I don't know, 6 months or so. And so I wanted to highlight those new benefits so everyone can familiarize themselves with those. And then we'll just talk general benefits that are available as well. So just bear with me a second as I share this screen. And I think I need to switch my views for you here, if it'll give me a second on the menu. Maybe. It's not letting me see to switch, so I think you guys are in presenter view right now. It's not, there we go. Had to hide that screen and we'll swap. All right, I think you guys should be all set now. That we'll talk through those couple highlighted member benefits that are new this year. I had included in here accessing your benefits. We just talked through all of that right now, so I'm not going to highlight that. Going to the WFBF page, and of course the login process we just referenced already, so I'm going to skip through those. But then what I do want to talk about for a couple of minutes is these new benefits, one of which is the Food Finance Institute. So starting this past January, we had an agreement with the Food Finance Institute, which they offer training, consultations, and educational opportunities for food and farm businesses who are looking to build the capital to either expand or grow their business. Our members have access to save 20% on the registration fees for the various trainings that the Food Finance Institute has to offer. And those include what they call their Farm Financial Management Boot Camp. They have a raising equity training and a scenario planning training, as well as then they also have a consultant training for those individuals who may be assisting those entrepreneurial business endeavors. So just to give you a little more background on what exactly those trainings are, since it can be a little bit vague, especially if you're not already familiar with the Food Finance Institute. But the Farm Financial Management Bootcamp is really the starting point for a lot of entrepreneurial businesses. And that course is going to essentially help those individuals refine their business model, take a look at their bookkeeping and make sure everything is in order there, helping them interpret their financial statements and where things are at, and just overall be more prepared financially and be in a good place to talk to potential lenders as they're looking to get some funding to continue the business endeavor that they're working through. As a next step then, when all those things are set, they do offer a raising equity course, which that one is going to help the business make their business model investable and presentable to those potential funding sources. So they'll start to assemble a financial package request and develop a game plan essentially to go out and build that capital that they need for making their business successful. And then the third one for those entrepreneurs is the scenario planning course. And that's going to help them think through lots of possible futures and what may or may not be thrown their way, and be able to come up with a plan for if these potential issues do surface, how they can handle them and how they can successfully navigate through whatever scenario may come down the road in the future for that food or farm business. The last piece that we talk about is the consultant training, which is also available and meant more for any individuals who may be serving that food and farm business industry. If you are someone who is helping be a consultant, be a guide for other individuals trying to navigate through that business process, that the Food Finance Institute does offer some additional training for those individuals who are assisting throughout that process within the food and agricultural sectors. So again, our members receive 20% discount on all of the registration fees for any of those 4 programs for members. The next one to highlight is Key Apparel. This one is a little bit more self-explanatory and that it's an apparel store. Members save up to 20% and receive free shipping on any orders over $75 from our Farm Bureau Key Apparel store. There are a couple of options when ordering from here. One is if you want logoed items. Our Farm Bureau store already has all of the Farm Bureau logos, the county Farm Bureau logos, as well as our program area logos already uploaded. So you don't have to worry about finding the appropriate logo or a high resolution logo if you're looking for any Farm Bureau logoed items. Those are already available in that Key Apparel store for you. If you are a Rural Mutual agent, we also do have the Rural Mutual logo added in there as well. So there's options to easily plug those logos in onto whatever items you might be looking to have. There is also the option to customize your own logo. So if you have a farm or business that has its own logo and you want to get some items with that added onto it, there is also the option to upload your own. And then you can also order things that don't have a logo. Key Apparel is very well known for some of their farm and more rugged workwear, jackets, overalls, things like that, that sometimes we don't necessarily need to have it branded with our farm name or our business name, but just looking for some good quality apparel, you can just order directly without adding any customization to it as well. There is a specific store link that's all again behind that member portal. As long as you shop through that store link, the savings are already automatically applied, so you don't need any special discount code or anything applied to your order. The prices you see when shopping through the specific Farm Bureau store link are the prices that you'll see at checkout and already reflect the savings. And then the last new benefit added just in the past month here in the beginning of June was our Active and Fit Direct program, which is our new program offering fitness center memberships. So Active and Fit doesn't have gyms of its own, but they contract with gyms throughout the state to be able to provide access at an affordable price for our members. So members are able to join a participating gym for just $28 a month, plus a few applicable taxes and fees. I promise it's not too outrageous what they add on to that. And there's no long-term contracts. You pay for your first 2 months up front, and thereafter you can be on a month-to-month membership basis. So if you try a gym for 2 months and decide this isn't for me, there's no obligation to continue to pay the membership beyond that first 2 months. Or if you really are enjoying it, it's just a month-to-month payment that comes out for that same $28 fee every month. Through September 30th as well, they are waiving any initial enrollment fees. So a lot of times there is a $28 enrollment fee when a person first signs up. But if our members input that summertime code, the enrollment fee is waived. So that's now through September 30th. So it really is just paying for the first 2 months up front, and that is it when a member signs up. So there's no additional enrollment fee now through September 30th using that savings code. If someone is interested in this program and wants to see what fitness centers are participating before they sign up, that is an option. Before you have to register for the Active and Fit Direct program, you can plug your zip code or your city and state into their search website, and it'll show you all of the different fitness centers that are participating locations in your area. So anybody can easily browse through, see the participating gyms before you commit to any type of membership. I will say they do have a selection of both well-known gyms, such as our Anytime Fitness or a Planet Fitness type facility, as well as a lot of localized fitness centers as well. So you'll just need to plug in your own zip code and see what is available in your area and make a decision if that's something you want to pursue. And then just to briefly go over what other member benefits you have available as Farm Bureau members. There's a variety of options in several different kind of categories that we plug them into. So I'll just quickly go through what some of the other benefits are. This list here on the screen is not all inclusive. There are over 20 Farm Bureau member benefits, and that list continues to grow. But I'll just highlight a couple of them right now. So in the automotive area, just a reminder that we do have that $500 Ford cash offer off of new Ford trucks. We also do have various equipment and supply companies that we work with. So things like our Case IH, John Deere, Caterpillar. We offer various discounts from those equipment manufacturers, as well as suppliers like Granger, Office Depot, now known as ODP Business Solutions, as well as, of course, the services and products available through our FS Growmark companies as well. We've got financial and business management options. Farm Bureau Bank is one of those. They have some real great credit card incentives. If you didn't know, if you have a Farm Bureau Bank member rewards credit card, if you spend $12,000 or more, they will actually pay your yearly Farm Bureau dues for you. Plus, you can earn 3 times cash back on gas, dining, and groceries with that Farm Bureau rewards card as well. We also have things like access to our Rural Mutual Insurance Company products and other Farm Bureau services available as well in that financial and business management bucket. Health and wellness, we talked about the new Active and Fit Direct program. We also have the Lifeline Screening Program, which offers preventative vascular screenings for our members at a reduced price. And then we also have a Script Save prescription drug savings program for any of those needs as well. And then rounding out in the travel and recreation categories, this is always a popular area and applies to a lot of our members. The car rental discounts through Avis and Budget, our hotel discounts through Choice and Wyndham, and then recreational vehicle items through Yamaha and John Deere. So anyone looking for UTVs, ATVs, four-wheelers, products like that, we do have discounts available through Yamaha and John Deere. Again, this isn't an all-inclusive list, but just wanted to recap and highlight a few of the areas that we do offer member benefits. And then lastly, I would be remiss if I didn't put my plug in here to share your member benefit testimonials with us. We are offering right now, if you scan that QR code and submit your testimonial about a member benefit experience you've had, and we choose it to be featured in one of our publications, we'll send you a $20 Quick Trip gift card. We really value being able to share our members' voices when it comes to these member benefits. I can talk about them all I want, but it really means a lot more and carries a lot more weight when other members can hear from their peers about their experiences with our member benefits. And that's going to wrap things up for me. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. If you want, my contact info is going to be up there just briefly here before I select stop sharing. If you have further questions in the future or need to get a hold of me regarding a member benefit, feel free to do so. But I'm going to stop sharing that, and I think we'll open it up just if there are any last questions about accessing the benefits or what benefits we have to offer.